Are you getting ready for the spring housing market but never sold a home before? Or maybe it's been a long time, you need a refresher? Well, today we'll be talking about the 3 different parties that are involved in the sale of every home, so you want to stay tuned for this. Hey guys, President Donovan, HB Realty, part of the Johnson Group, and today we're talking about the 3 parties involved in the sale of every home. The first party involved in the sale of every home is the market. And what's in the market? Well, the economy. How do people feel about the economy? If you're a home seller, how do you feel about it? It's probably the same way a buyer's feeling about it. If the buyers are feeling like it's hard to buy anything, maybe inflation has been out of control like it has been recently, and the groceries are high, fuel is high, the cost of insurance is high. Maybe buyers are just not going to come to the market because there's so much going against them. Now, if the economy is doing well and it's easy money, everything is, the prices of everything has come down, then yeah, there's going to be a ton of buyers in the market. So you want to make sure you follow what is happening in the economy. And one of the ways you could do that is following the federal chair. They do a meeting every month it's not every month, there's a calendar, and I'll put the link down below, but it's the FOMC meeting where they talk about the health of the economy. It's something that you should definitely check out. The next one is on March 18th to 19th. So the economy is a huge factor in the sale of any home. But what else is in the market? Well, the interest rate is also in the market. How is the interest rates doing? I typically go to Mortgage News Daily to check my market rates and what's going on with the interest rates, but interest rates really give you the understanding of what the buyer's buying power is. When interest rates are low, obviously you get a lot more buyers coming to the market because more people can afford it. When interest rates are high, well then there's less buyers in the market because not a lot of people can pay for those high interest rates. So you got to keep watching the interest rates. Like I say, go to Mortgage News Daily to check that out. Another thing in the market would be the competition. Now, what's the competition? It's your neighbors, right? Your neighbors are your competition. What are they selling in their neighborhood? What are they pricing their homes? What do their homes sell for? Another thing you need to keep in mind is, in competition-wise, some neighborhoods have new construction in their neighborhoods, so you could be competing not only with your neighbors, but also new construction homes. So you got to make sure you understand how they're pricing their homes. And if you want to do this, I would say find a real estate agent that will help you do a comparative market analysis on your home. Do this as early as possible so you get a good idea, right? They'll give you what the market is saying at that time for your home, or you can go just watch channels, YouTube channels like mine, where I do a monthly market report for our area, or, however else you can do it. But that's the best way I would say. Get a real estate agent or watch YouTube channels that have market reports on them, all right? You want to make sure you understand your competition, because you don't want to be going into the selling of your home and not realize that maybe your neighbor sold their home for $50,000 less in the market. That could put a hindrance on your sale. So watch your competition. All right. The second party in the sale of any home is, of course, the seller, all right? And what is the seller's responsibilities, right? The seller, first off, is responsible for the condition of the home, right? How the home looks. Back a year and a half ago, you could throw your home on the market in any condition and people were just buying it because they had to find a place to go because the amount of supply on the market did not meet the demand that was trying to buy it. But nowadays, buyers are kind of backed off. They looked at these high prices and they go, you know what, if I'm going to pay a high price for a home, I want it to be move-in ready. So what should you focus on? Well, declutter your home, obviously, new paint. If your appliances are old, get new appliances. Curb appeal. So people, when they walk to the door, that's the first thing they see, and that's the first impression they get is when they're walking up to the door. So you want to make sure the curb appeal is strong. Another suggestion I would give you is hire a home inspector to come through and do an inspection of your entire home and give you a list of things that need to be fixed and then get them fixed. That way, when you do go to market and people are wondering about the condition of your home, you can be like, hey, look, check this out. I did a home inspection. This is the report. This is all the things I fixed. And the buyer would be in good hands, would be like, oh my God, they really took care of their home. So that'd be a good thing for you to do to make sure the condition of your home is straight. The next thing that the seller is in charge of is the terms of the sale. As we start getting contracts in on your home, people may ask for I don't know, closing costs, $10,000, $15,000 in closing costs. Maybe they want to close in 2 months. Maybe you don't like those terms of those deals. It is your choice what you want to accept. I will tell you, as a real estate agent, when the contract comes in and we explain all the conditions that they're asking for, a lot of times sellers have a lot of questions, so during that time we talk about it. But ultimately, if we're going to look at the real estate agent is going to look at the market and give you advice on what they think you should do, but ultimately it's your responsibility to choose the terms of the sale, because you're signing the contract. You're the one that's going to have to live with the terms. So make sure that you know exactly what's going on and don't leave any stone unturned when it comes to the terms of the contract. Then the last thing the seller's in charge of is, of course, the price. Now, as a real estate agent, we're going to come in and advise you what the market says and what the market is telling us we should price the home. But ultimately, this is your home. You can price it however you like. You're in charge of that. Now, I would say a lot of sellers like to start their home higher than what the real estate agent suggests, right? So for instance, they may say, hey, I want to sell my home for $525 when the real estate agent said you sell for $500, right? You can do that. Here's the thing, right? If the price is out of alignment with the market, the buyer's agent's going to know. Remember, the buyer's agent is also a real estate agent who has access to the same things that your seller's agent has. And of course, they're going to know exactly what the price of your home should be. So if your real estate agent gives you a price, it's because they know that that's what the buyer's agent is going to see anyway. So you're better off just maybe listening to your real estate agent, but you don't have to. Once again, you are in charge of the price. Now, the third party in the sale of any home is this, of course, the real estate agent. Now, what is the real estate agent's job? My job as a real estate agent is to expose your home to as many ready, willing, and able buyers and mobilizing the local real estate community to cause your home to sell, right? To expose it to the world. That's my job, okay? I want to make sure that your home is exposed to everybody, okay? Because here's the thing. The marketing, right, is great when I expose the home, but buyers are looking at every home through 3 different lenses: price, condition, and location. And buyers cannot have all 3 at the same time. If they want a move-in ready home, right, at a great price, well, they're gonna have to sacrifice location. If they want a move-in ready home in a certain location, then they're gonna have to pay a higher price. You see how that goes? So you can't have all 3 at the same time, okay? So you gotta make sure when we're marketing the homes, we're making sure that we are targeting the right buyers, okay? Now, here's the thing. The marketing that we create for a property as real estate agents is great, but here's the thing. The marketing is the bait. The price is the hook. So it's very, very important that in the beginning, we get all that stuff right together so that your home launches into the stratosphere and doesn't linger on the market for a long period of time. The second area where real estate agents are responsible is negotiations. Now, you'll hear a lot of agents say, hey, like, I'm great at negotiating, but how do we know that? It's easy to say, but how does anyone know what you're saying? The truth is this. If the conditions of the home is right, the price is correct, and you get the right marketing behind it, that's where we can supercharge your listing and put you into what's called the negotiation high ground. Here's the thing. Your home is never more valuable than the day that it hits the market. Buyers fear of losing out when they see your home that is in a great condition, at a great price. They want to go after the home. They're clamoring to see it. But if we don't get that correct in the beginning and your home lingers on the market longer and longer and longer, then the perception of everybody is that your home is not worth the price that is at, and they just won't go see it. So it's very vitally important to get the price, the conditions, and the marketing all set up in the beginning to make sure we're targeting the right people. The third area where real estate agents, their job is to make sure that deal life support. Here's the thing, if the home doesn't sell, that's just cash locked away until the home sells. I would tell you, deal life support is important. A lot of things can happen during a sale of your home. I would tell you, and I tell a lot of people this, no, the sale of a home is not perfect. Okay, there's a lot of hiccups that go on in there, and it's at this time, once we negotiate all the deals, both real estate agents are trying to make sure that this deal gets done. But here's the thing, it takes experience for that. Sometimes maybe the buyer is falling out because of some financing issue that the seller's agent may be like, hey, did you ever think about this? Maybe we can go with a FHA loan instead of a conventional loan, and maybe you'll do this. Or maybe there's this program out there that get them qualified. At this time, the real estate agents are teammates to get your home sold. So, deal life support is very vital. And I'll tell you, if you guys got any value from this video, I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. Share this video with your family and friends if they're getting ready for the spring market. And I will tell you, be diligent. When you're starting to get ready, do your research. But first, call an agent because they can take care of a lot of this stuff that you're worried about up front. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.